Hi, I'm Erica Doherty, and I will be presenting the history of 4K and 8K television.
My name is Charles Brown, and I'm going to be introducing specifics in ownership of 4K television.
My name is Jordan Lane. I'll be summarizing the product and audience and customer of 4K television.
I'm Erin Pye, and I'm going to be overviewing the support and current events of 4K and 8K.
And I'm Jonah Helfrich, and I'll be presenting technology and competition.
Also, Taylor Snyder will be presenting the future of 4K and 8K television.
Our group project is on 4K and 8K television.
What is 4K and 8K resolution? 4K is 4 times the number of pixels in a full HD picture. 8K is 16 times the number of pixels in a full HD picture. History of 8K. A Japanese public broadcaster, NHK, began research and development on 8K resolution in the year 1995. Since then, over $1 billion has been spent on the resolution. On April 6, 2013, a company named Astro Design announced the AH4800, which is capable of capturing a piece in 8K resolution. The history of 4K. The first commercially available 4K camera was released in the year 2003. Sony offered 4K projectors in the year 2004. In 2010, 4K television was supported by YouTube for its video uploads. In 2011, projections of films at cinemas were being shown in 4K resolution. The 4K home theater projector was released by Sony in the year 2012. And recently, in the year 2014, Netflix began streaming shows with 4K resolution.
Specifics: 4K displays 3,840 by 2,160 pixels, just under 4,000 pixels wide. That's why it's called 4K. Typically, a typical HD television is only 1,080 pixels wide. 4K TV is still very expensive compared to its competitors. Average price in 2012 was over $7,000, but has fallen to just over $1,000 in the past year. It's getting cheaper, but it's still substantially more expensive than the regular HD television, which is its main competition. Ownership: the main 4K maker right now is Sony. And also, its main competition is Samsung, and then LG is behind them. Sony and Samsung are the two largest 4K providers in the world. Currently, 4K is only about 5% of televisions in use, and it's expected to reach 42% by the year 2018, but that's still a long way away. Most 4K televisions currently are in Eastern Asia, specifically China, and are rarely found in the UK or Europe, but they are also expected to increase substantially over the next 4 years.
4K as a product is high definition resolution pixels at 2,840 width by 2,160 length, and can be found as a physical product on flat screens or cameras. 8K as a product is resolution at high definition pixels at 7,680 by 4,320, and can usually be found as a product in projection cinemas.
4K and 8K TV are supported by advertisements. 8K TV has not had many advertisements out yet because it's going to be a new product, but they have given speculations about the product through videos. 4K TV, you can go to a store and you can look at an actual TV and get an idea of what you're going to be paying for and look at if it's really worth it. And they also offered advertisements through newspapers and emails and sign up for things like that to get an idea about it. And you can also review previews on YouTube of each of the products.
As far as technology goes, it's basically similar to specifics. In 4K televisions today, resolution defines quality. With 4K televisions today, they're 8 times greater than today's HD picture. With 8K televisions, they are 16 times greater than today's television.
The audience and customer of 4K is basically anyone, but mostly middle and high class because it's more affordable to them. It attracts customers by selling them the most interactive entertainment system possible. The big audience customers involve theaters who want the best projections, Hollywood, and NASA.
Alright, in the 4K television market today, there are 3 competitors. There's Sony, Samsung, and LG. But unfortunately, they're not really selling much. So, what do they have to do? They have to make the prices cheaper because they can't afford to have all these television sets sitting on the lot. So, what they have to do is keep bumping the price down until it becomes more affordable so that it can become ubiquitous in America.
The current events of 4K TV. 4K TV has been around for at least a decade, and because of the lack of accessibility and affordability of 4K TV, it is not present in many homes. And because of most people are still in a standard version of TV, it is not used very commonly. It's only been used in maybe some HD Blu-ray movies and shows, but not all of them translate into TVs that most people have in their homes now. 8K TV, they don't have too many up yet. It's still a work in progress, and the unveiling of it is much bigger than 4K TV, even though 4K has not really taken off too much. But the unveil of 8K TV is expected to be very big.
4K and 8K television doubles and quadruples the resolution of standard HD TV. 4K TV will deliver pixel-free viewing from as close as 4 feet away. The PS4 is one of the most interactive gaming systems and is 4K compatible. 4K and 8K television is unlikely to take off unless used in everyday broadcast. Large portions of networks and advertisers have yet to adapt to HD, which was introduced in 2009. In order for 4K and 8K television to become the standard television, it will need to be available everywhere while also being affordable. Okay, our group has some discussion questions for the class. Does 4K matter?
Well, I think 4K matters because it enhances the clarity. You can see things in much more depth. I really love that idea.
Will 4K be ubiquitous by 2018?
I believe it will because the prices are going to jump lower and people are going to see, oh, wow, I really want to buy that. And it's affordable. People are going to want to throw it out. Yeah, that's a fantastic idea.
At what point will 4K be affordable to the average person?
I think it'll be affordable by 2016, second fiscal quarter maybe.
Will 4K cause eye problems?
It probably will because with the amount of more in depth, I think it'll if it flashes a lot, it definitely will create more eye problems and give people more seizures. But I think it's a risk-reward type of thing. You know what I mean?
Right now, is 4K worth the price?
For low middle class people, no. But for middle class and upper class people, I definitely think it's worth the price.
Sony recently sent us their newest 4K television. It's the X900A. It's the one you see behind me. We showed our coworkers 2 clips from the same movie, one in Blu-ray HD and the one in 4K, and then asked them, hey, can you tell the difference between the two? We got some pretty interesting responses.
Oh, this looks terrible. This is definitely the HD one. I was wrong before.
Our coworkers are kind of an unfair sample set. We're very tech savvy. A lot of us have seen 4K before. Some of them were even TV reviewers, so we kind of knew what to look for.
I am pretty sure this is the HD. I feel like the only way that I would benefit from this is if I was actually watching movies side by side, like I had TVs on either side of my living room.
Alright, so the difference isn't huge, but I'm going to say that this is just regular HD. It looks slightly fuzzier, but it's so hard to tell.
So, first or second clip, which one's 4K?
The 4K clip was first, and if I get this wrong, I'm going to be embarrassed.
The first one.
I thought it was sharper than the first one, so I'm going to guess the first one was 4K.
Just purely on a gut feeling, I'm going to say the first one.
People actually could tell the difference, but it was very difficult, and the differences were so small that pretty much no said that they wanted to spend the additional money for the improved picture quality.
No. Absolutely not.
You wouldn't pay for it?
No.
If someone was gonna give it to me, of course, I was like, yeah, let's do this. But I'm not gonna. No.
MSRP is about $5,000. We saw it for around $4 on Amazon. But in order to play 4K movies on this new television, you also have to buy their 4K streaming player, which is an additional $600-700. So that's, not a small chunk of change. Maybe, if you have the money laying around and you really, really are desperate to get this new technology, then it would be worth it to you. By and large, we just really didn't see the